What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing some couple little like modifications and new things, and trim the rear bumper a little bit. I'll show you guys that in a bit. But I did say in the last video that I was gonna buy some smaller Quik-Latches compared to the one I have on now, which I did buy. I bought these from Summit Racing. They're $26, and I bought these ones also. They're the same price, just the outer diameter is different. The inner diameter is the same. They're what is it, 3/4 of an inch. There we go. So you can see, this is the first one I bought, and this is the new one I bought. It's slightly smaller, it's like 1/4 of an inch smaller, but it will make a huge difference. And I figure I'll use for these later, but I'm gonna put these on now. And I do already have the hole drilled out, so all I have to do is just plop it in, and that's it. Just screw it on, and it should be good. Yeah, I could already see the hole. I'm gonna rip this open real quick. A bit chilly today. Suppose it's gonna rain today, that's why I have the garage closed. There you go, they just come like this. And you just take out that little lock nut. Make sure you measure it like a couple times before you drill. And then the hole that you drill fits right in there like that. It doesn't move. So lock it on. And I like using an adjustable wrench. Like that. Line it up with the thing, and you just press it. Just like that. And go to the other side. That is it. Very, very easy to install. And all you do is just push the button. But it's not going anywhere. I don't have any of these up either. And I already have the other one in here. These are very cool. And yeah, you can get very like, you can play with these a lot. You could mount them up differently. They sell hood latches too, so you could buy the hood latch ones where you literally just probably screw it in there if you have the hood latch ones. Take that back. The reds are not the same, but yeah, you could mess around with it. They're really universal. You can use them for anything. I've seen people use these for like up here too, or down here also. So it's cool little stuff. Quik-Latches. So pretty cheap. I'll put a link down below for these off the Summit Racing site. So yeah, very, very cool little product. Now to do the rear bumper. So on the rear bumper, everything fits perfect, but when I went to go test drive the car, when I first put the kit on to see if like I'll scrape or anything, the only issue I have is scraping on my driveway, and everywhere else is perfect. It's just my driveway. And I'm rubbing right here. You guys can see that. You guys can see that. But when the car's idling, it's like this. So I need to take off the bumper and trim the little back portion of it, and it should be straight. So I gotta take off my wheels and take off the bumper again. And also I did put in the brackets underneath too. The brackets are under there. They're black, but you don't really notice it. The little brackets like Seagulls give you that go under here, kind of annoying to take off, but I think these brackets keep the bumper from like flapping or something. But it's cool. They just use like a little 8mm. So I have the Speed Factory Tech radiator box, which comes in handy. One thing also is right here. When I was driving the car yesterday, it was revving right here. So gotta shave this down more, probably bring it down a little bit more, like probably like right here or so. And the brackets that see what this gives you. It goes in the little holes that they give you and goes up to the factory bracket in the back, which is really cool. Yeah, I just gotta trim this and trim the exhaust right here. It sucks because I don't have a Dremel anymore, so I have to use file. I have to file it by hand, which isn't that bad, but it takes a little bit longer and you can be more precise with doing it by hand. So I'm just gonna sand it down by hand and shave that down also. As I'm doing the exhaust side, it's kind of hard because I don't want to hit this. Well, it's hitting it, so I kind of need a Dremel for this, but I think I'm gonna take some time and put some work into this and see how close I can get, because it's kind of tight in there to use this. And up here it's already done. Made it more. I don't need that much. Okay, it's not the prettiest, but I think that will work because I don't need that much clearance. I really need to go buy a Dremel. I don't know, but fiberglass is so easy to use by hand or file by hand. But I'm just gonna put this back up and see how close it is. He came through. His car is actually running, but I haven't recorded the first start for you guys, and I don't know if you guys want to see the first start of the Integra, but it does start now. He got it all done, and the last piece is his test pipe. So he came by yesterday, we trimmed it already, and it didn't fit, he didn't take measurements. So now, I have to cut right here, and after that, his car would be, well, with an exhaust, because he actually drove down the street the other day, but it was too loud, open headers. So we're gonna cut this for him, and hopefully we see it running on Saturday. You guys aren't coming through on the Justice Front Meet on this Saturday, May 5th, Nemo's Garage. 5 to 9, come through guys. All the homies gonna be there. We're not gonna be at the iBuck meet. Well, we are, but no cars. You're not bringing a car, right? No? No. Yep, so, well, I'll be there though. But I just gotta cut this thing for Lee now.
Just gonna spectate.
Spectate, yes, we'll be spectating, save some money. iBuck meet's been getting too expensive. Look at that. I should become a fabricator.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, hey, hopefully it's the right size. If it's not, you have to bring it back again. Nah. And you have to go through the dirt again.
Nah, fuck it, man. If it's not, fucking open header.
Yeah. We'll see his car on Saturday, guys. Hopefully. Well, we will probably if it's not raining. All right, so Lee went home. He's gonna put that on and hopefully it's the right length. Now, I already put the bumper on. I didn't bolt it up yet, but now it clears. Well, it hits it with a lot of force, but it doesn't go that far. But it's perfect. This one is rattling or idling like this. But we should be good now. Now to bolt it all back up and drop the car down. All right, car is back on the ground. Now, one thing I really need to do is actually put some tire shine on my car. Because when you get brand new tires and when you get them mounted, they leave that one residue on it, the white residue from the lubricant that they use to put the tires on. So I'm gonna be using this here, Meguiar's Mary Glaze Vinyl and Rubber Cleaner Conditioner. My friend Lance over at Meguiar's actually told me to use this on my tires. It's just, it says you don't use it on tires, but make sure you don't use it on the actual like spot where you drive your tires. Or I mean, what am I saying? Just make sure you don't use it on top of your tires or whatever you're rolling on. Just use it on the outside. So yeah, and since I'm tucking a bit of the tire, easiest way is to jack up the car and then just apply it using an applicator pad, which I should have here. Well, there's a couple in there. We'll use this one. So before I start applying this, let me show you the before. So you see how there's all this white stuff. It comes off if you use like your nails or just rub it off. But the thing is, the gloss isn't there, it's just like dull. And all you have to do is, well, one is you don't want to get on the wheels unless you don't care about your wheels. I would just spray it. Let's open this first. It's like white. I don't know if I sprayed too much, but wow, that works really well. Just make sure you just don't get on the surface of your tire, because if you do, you're gonna have a bad day. I did that a long time ago. And yeah. Well, I think that was enough for like one tire. Wow, that tire looks brand new. So you guys can see the top is what it looked like before and after. Wow. There's still some like white stuff inside the corners, but I think when I wash my car it'll come off. Wow, that's cool. This thing works really well. Thanks, Meguiar's. And the guy that actually won the Meguiar's giveaway, I was actually kind of happy because he actually watches my videos and comments on all the videos. Because last time I did a bushing giveaway, the Dimes Performance Shifter bushings, I did a giveaway on it and then the guy never claimed it because is this one of those guys that hop on the videos, just comment, just walk away, they don't watch your videos. So luckily, the Meguiar's giveaway actually went to some guy that actually watches my video. So thank you very much. I will have them shipped out. Most likely, we're gonna get one of these. You know what? You could take this bug and tar remover. I don't use that on my car. You want some interior cleaner? Here, you know what? Let's see. I'll give you a wheel cleaner too. Oh no, everything's falling. But yeah, I don't know. I have to get a box first and store it all in there. So thank you very much, Dylan, for messaging me back, and I get those all shipped out to you most likely probably tomorrow because I need to go get a box. So I'll keep you updated on your Instagram though. Thanks, man. That works really well. Holy crap. All right, I'm gonna do the rest and we should be good. But I'm just gonna do the rest and all that. And I'm still gonna be doing some minor adjustments in the engine bay. So I need to like fix this and all that, but we should be good. So that's the end of this video, guys. Don't let us, just keep building. Stay tuned for upcoming content, and look how small those Quik-Latches look now.